Shalom Akim. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Kokedash, double honors to the other apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, and shalom to the sincere Akim, spreading his truth and sincerity. Shalom. So in this video I want to talk about the testimony of one of the brothers of Italy, because during this Pesach this year, both GMS Germany and GMS Italy came to celebrate Pesach in Holland together with GMS Holland. And as we got into the conversation with the brothers, to get to know each other, the brother Kalam and the brother Yarayala, they basically explained to me how they sometimes talk about me because I'm an Israelite foreigner, just like the brother Kalam, man. We both don't look like the typical Israelites. We don't look like the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But we both do look like, those that were scattered among the heathen nations, looking like the heathen nations. But his lineage does go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, according to their father's seed line, man. And the Spirit bears that witness because we're the ones here to Zah, to turn back to the Heavenly Father, man, and to hold on to this truth. And to the best of our abilities, try to keep the law, statutes, commandments, and do the work for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. So then I explained, what do y'all talk about? Then he explained, the brother, his family, said that what he is involved with, is a black cult thing, like something that is not, meant for him, this, that, and the third. So what they did, they showed their family, like, hey, we have someone in Holland, that don't look like your typical Israelite, man. Doesn't look like a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American that is standing in the highways and byways, speaking the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. So that was kind of, dope to hear, because that's something that I also pray for, man, that I could be, like a motivation for those that look like, the heathen nations, that the works that I put forth, is a representation of my faith that I have, even though, I don't look like, like I said, man, like a typical Israelite, man. So the message of this video concerning the testimony of the brother of Italy, is that you never know, man, who you motivate, who you might influence, in righteousness, man. I've been in the truth for about 4 years now, going into my 5th year, and it might be that you don't see your fruit really prospering or anything. It doesn't seem like you're gaining any fruit, or what you're doing is not of any benefit, but you might never know what is happening behind the scenes, man, who you are indeed influencing or who you have an impact on, man. And I even said, man, if it's just a brother Chalam that I was able to help, by putting in the work for the Heavenly Father, looking like a so-called Edomite, but my lineage does go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, then that's enough for me, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. Of course, now you see more heathen-looking Jakes, waking up to the fact that they're Israelites, because that's through the Spirit of power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. And the way that they came into contact with this truth is not even because they saw me, man. Both brothers of Italy, they have a lot of dreams. The brother of Italy that is a more dark skin, the brother Yarayala. The most I showed him a dream of so-called UFOs, man. And then not long after that, he encountered a video online of the other Manat Zakba, which explained, underneath, like, hey, the UFOs are the chariots of God. You know, and he was like, what? I just dreamed about teenage chariots, the destruction that they brought. So that's how he came into truth, man. And a similar thing, you know, also happened with brother Kalam, but I don't know the details about that because it was a very short weekend. A lot of brothers together, a lot of information being shared, of course. So I don't know the details about how he specifically came into the truth, man. But you know, he also has a lot of dreams because even his name Kalam means dreams. You know, Omen Omen, man. Basically, name prediction. You see? So, you never know who you influence, man. You never know that, man. That's why it's also very important to, you know, have a certain behavior, you know, and show forth the light that we have, man. And which that's the way that we, how you say that, how we behave ourselves, you know, because of the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You see? Yeah, man. You know, pushing this word, you know, sharing your experience with other brothers, and standing firm, man, for this truth, man, is just a matter of doing, man. You know, and also enduring. Because, like I said, man, you might be in the truth, and you know, you get disappointed because it might seem like you ain't bearing fruit. But you don't know what the Heavenly Father is doing behind the scenes. You know, the brother Yariala also said, man, there might be brothers, man. They might not even comment on the comment board, but they're watching your videos. Because he also explained that in Italy, a lot of, you know, so-called Edomite-looking jigs are waking up, man, changing their names to the Hebrew. You see, and that's a beautiful thing, man. And that's because of, you know, the word being spread by Al Bashem Yahushai, man. You know, as it says in Baruch, the 4th chapter, or it's like the 2nd chapter, around the 30th verse, man, that we would wake up in the land of our captivities. And this first and foremost happened, of course, in America. But even after a while, this all trickled down to the lands where we were scattered in by the Heavenly Father, man. See, you know, most also said in the scriptures, don't judge according to appearance, but judge righteous judgment, man. You know, judge according to the Spirit. You know? Even Samuel was being told, you know, to not look on the stature, you know, the sons of Jesse, man. Because they might have looked mighty or valiant. But the Most High picked out King David, man, the youngest of all, man, who was not even a warrior back then, but was just a shepherd. You know, protecting the sheep of his father, man. But he did fight off a bear and a lion. You know, if I'm correct, it was a bear and a lion. You see? But what did Samuel do? He was like, nah, you know, this must be him, this must be him. Then he was taught, like, nah, you know, don't look at his stature, man. Same with ex-King Saul, man. You know, he was taller than all Israel. And therefore, you know, the people was like, yeah, man, this is our king, you know. But, you know, look what happened to him, man. You might have the same with those that are boasting in this truth. And looking like very dark-skinned people. Or boasting about themselves that they're, you know, more light-skinned because that's more appealing in this truth. You know, but the Most High is able to basically kick both out of the truth, man. Because it's not a matter of, you know, what you look like. It's a matter of spirit, man. You know, and this is also what, you know, Samuel had been told. You know, the Most High does not look at the appearance, man, but at the on the heart, man. On the spirit of a man, whether it's good or not. The intentions that he has, etc., etc., man. So yeah, the Pesach weekend, you know, the weekend that stretched from Friday all the way to today, actually. But the Pesach, which was kept, you know, a Sunday evening, you know, up until tonight, basically, was was very good, man. Solemn assembly, which means a very serious assembly, you know. A lot of brothers together. Afterwards, we burned the meats, the leftover of the bread, and the herbs. So that was all good. The meat was almost finished. You know, we was able to acquire a lamb of almost 19 kilos. It was almost completely done. So yeah, man. Now, the message that I want to really put forth in this video is you never know who you might influence with your videos and the work that you put in by your faith, man. So yeah, Yarjazai, you know, this video was edifying, and with that, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh, Bahasham Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, and shalom to the sincere Akim, spreading truth and sincerity. Shalom.